Actually, give me just a couple seconds. No.
Start with our mobility. Let's go right into the, like a little bit of a horse stance and not too much. Okay. While we do that, if we hold a horse stance anyway, let's pulse that a little bit for extra effect. Elbows, shoulders, better in a lunge position probably. And neck. Spine. Hips. Now, if I remember correctly, Scotland and where you're from again, Stephen?
What?
Europe as well, right?
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. I was too far away.
No problem. Where are you from again? Trying to remember.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, okay. So, yeah, okay. Well, William, you're Scotland, right?
Yeah.
So maybe it's a good idea before we do all this to maybe take 5 or 10 minutes and do a little bit of a general warm-up. So just like the jumping jacks and whatever you have to do to raise that heartbeat a little bit. Because all we do here is very specific to the kick that we're trying to practice, but you might have some benefit if you're actually already a little warmed up. Just a little tip.
Okay.
We'll go into lunge, hip circles. For next time, just 10 minutes, just till you break a sweat. And then when we begin, that might actually help you a little bit. Submit. So let's tickle our hamstrings a little bit. side lunge, hip circles. Steven, did you try the Cossack walk a couple of times, or what did the Cossack walk?
Oh, I didn't this weekend.
That's actually one of the exercises in the side split program. All right. Let's do some leg circles today. So either knee or full leg, whatever you prefer. I'm not going for knee because my back is a little bit sore. Then you can go into a little bit. And then go back into our horse stance. Make it nice and wide. Make sure your knees are right over your toes. You know, same direction. And hands on the outside and try to push your hands away with your legs and push just as hard with your hands to keep them in place. 10 seconds, give it all you got. And then I'm going to hang on the inside and push them out a little further. Go side to side. Let's do that again. All right. And shake it off a little bit. All right. Here's a nice new one for you. Okay, let me grab a chair. Okay, so you want to grab again your chair or whatever you want to hold on to. What we're going to be doing is just as a warm up again, but a little bit more functional. Make our chamber. Just kind of push yourselves away, so we're warm stretching up the inner thighs of the supported leg. Just pulse a little bit. But try to not hit the stretch reflex. Don't go too far. You don't want to make this a ballistic stretch. It's just a warm up. Even drop your torso a little bit further if you want to get more stretch out of that leg. ideally, you should be able to reach 180 degrees. That's of course what the picture promised when you signed up for this, right? So first, with your torso up. Drop your torso forward. Oops. I'll lose your balance, that is. Just go ahead. Then if you get too tired, just switch to the other side again. I'm going to do 3 sets.
Am I just pushing my hips forward?
Yeah. In the chamber, you're pushing the hips that way.
Okay.
Exaggerated now, like this. So you're just stretching that inner thigh muscle slightly. It's just a warm-up stretch. So no big pushes. Sets of them. You guys are done?
I thought we all were.
Oh, I just did 2 sets, you know,
Okay.
instead of 3.
That
You
was
guys want to be doing 3 sets. And if you're done before everybody else, then keep yourself on by facing a little bit, or maybe even hopping in the spot, or sparring, whatever you want to do. Going to try to keep our muscles warm the whole session. All right, we're ready?
Yep.
Okay, let's do 1 round. 5 repetitions each side. We do 2 sets. Just heel up, down exercise. Focus on going deeper with every move. And when you have to come out of it, use your leg muscles as much as possible. Try to not use your hands at all to come out of the stretch. done, we're going to go straight into our hamstrings. So again, 5 quick repetitions, and then the other side, and then we'll do 2 sets. Straight into our Cossack squats, going for 10 at each side. All right. William, the Cossack squat.
Yeah.
If you possibly can practice that without hands, even if you have to go a little shallower in the beginning, the benefit of doing it without your hands is that all your strength has to come from your legs.
I was doing it with no hands.
Oh, sorry. I saw that wrong then.
Yeah, I'll turn.
Oh, it's it's the yeah. The colors where you're training, the colors are a little deceptive.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll say it done. We're going this one. Forward. Deep. 2 sets of 5 again, each set, each side. Right. Rotations. Next. Again, 2 sets of 5. Rotations out of the way. Going to the physical stretches. Chamber first. 3 seconds, give it all you got. Cool. rotation. And extension. Side. All right. Now, these exercises are now all familiar, I hope.
Yeah.
Everybody is different, so you don't always have to do exactly this kind of routine. For instance, in my case, my hamstrings are pretty tight usually. And so I would do way more hamstring exercises to get to our maximum stretch. So instead of 2 sets of 5, I would maybe do like 20 sets of 5 before I even proceed into the next exercise. Now, an hour with you is just not enough time to actually do something like that. But you know your body best, so wherever you have a weak point, maybe you want to grab one of those exercises and repeat that a couple more times. So that's all up to you. So just all helpful exercises. And what I want to do next, for example, yeah, you might have a very strong side kick on your right and a very a less strong one on your left. So sometimes you want to isolate the legs to work a little extra on that leg. But what I would like to do now is just go through a round of exercises where we actually isolate per side. So we're going to do all the exercises for one side first. So you have an idea of the routine for that. And then we're going to do the other side separately instead of what we've been doing so far. Right, so let's say we take my example, okay? So my left leg, I feel needs a little bit more work. So I'm going to start with my left leg. This is my kicking leg now. So I want to be stretching this muscle. So we're going to go into this exercise, sitting on our left knee first. And because it's a little weaker, I'm going to go and do this exercise for 4 sets of 5 reps. Really get warm, this stretch. So you guys can follow along, of course. Then now I pull myself out using my leg. I wait 3 seconds, or I can even do a couple of these in between. And then I'm going to directly move into a second set. Pull myself out, and I'm going to do 3 repetitions again, just because I can. And I'm going back in. 1, 3, 4, 5. And again, 3 repetitions. And 3. And then for my last one, right, really contracting the muscle. Okay, so now I've pretty much, this was a little bit tough. Okay, so we stay on this side now. Since it's all nice and loose, we're going to go straight into the next exercise. And I'm going to do 3 sets of 5. Contract everything as you come out. And right back in. And right back in. All right. Next stretch is the one that we did last Friday. We're going to bend our torso. We're working on our left kicking leg, so we want to bend our torso towards the left. Again, we want to put your hands overhead, Stephen. You're more than welcome. That stretch. Remember your helper move is to bend forward and or bend backwards, then go further into the side. I'm going to do 3 sets of 5 again. One. That feels pretty good. Let's say today I'm kind of bored. I don't really want to do all the strengthening exercises that we've done before. Just want to get straight into the action. This is always a good time then, after the stretching. Just grab your support and then do a couple of very slow side kicks and make use of the new flexibility. Go ahead. Yeah, challenge yourself a little bit. Yeah, and do them very, very slow. Very nice. The slower you do this kick, the more strength you're going to be needing for it. And you can easily go for 10 each side. This case, of course, it's 10 on the left side. We just did our left leg. William, try when you extend your leg, sir.
Yeah.
Try to extend your leg in a straight line. Yeah, your foot goes in a straight line out. Yeah, so the angle of your hip and the angle of your knee. Let me see if I can show you. If you look at me from the side, once you major chamber, now this is 90 degrees, and this is 90 degrees. Those two angles need to make the exact same change. So the foot goes nicely into a straight line out. I notice when you're kicking that your hip goes a little faster than your knee. Therefore, your knee travels out, and then your foot kind of comes from the outside.
Okay.
And then it becomes a little bit of a mix between a side kick and a turning kick.
Okay.
Turning kick when we want to come from the outside. What I tell my Taekwondo students when they practice this kick, I tell them, imagine that you're kicking into a box. And you don't want to hit the sides of the box. And you want to go straight into the box. So up, the foot comes out, straight line, and it travels back, same straight line. I try. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Yes, game changer, isn't it? Challenges other muscles, huh? Yes, very nice. Okay.
Good.
Good, nice. All right, let's target the other leg. So we're doing the exact same thing, but my kicking leg on the right is a little bit better than the left. So today I feel that I don't have to do the same number of sets. I feel liberal already. So instead of 4 sets, I'm going to work with 3, for instance. Yeah, because I think that I can reach my maximum stretch in 3 sets. Now, if along the way I find out that I was wrong, then of course I can always change it. I usually always start with my bad leg first, because that usually needs the most work. All right. So let's go into our right kicking leg now. So we're stretching the inner thighs again. Moves that I do in between, there you can compare them to dumbbell curls. Really contracting all the muscles that I'm using. Really focusing that last little bit of strength. I'm all the way in there. My body needs to be able to save itself. 3. I'm going to do 1 more set. So for me, this was enough for this side. If you want to do more, go ahead. I'm going to go into 3 sets of these guys. right. And torso bends next. Torso bends, I do like to do 3 sets at least, because I just like that exercise. Feels good. So, some more slow kicks again. Always keep checking your technique and find a spot on the wall and imagine a line, put the foot on that line. And slow, of course. Yes, very good. Okay, William?
Am I doing it again?
No, you're doing fine. You're doing fine, but it's better if you would look over your foot at your target. That'll give you a better idea of the kick. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, and then put a piece of tape on the wall or whatever, and challenge yourself for height. Keep track. Yeah, there's nothing more motivating than seeing progress.
I'm seeing Steven.
So always challenge yourself. All right. All right, let's do a little bit of conditioning. Let's just use our side kick to do it. But now we're going to do some fun exercises that will wear out your muscles a little bit. So we're going to set out a side kick, a height that's today your current maximum. Let's say. And what we're going to do is we're going to just keep that foot there. And when you get a cramp or whatever, when it gets really tiring, then you're going to just close your foot up and down. So work out the cramp. And every now and then, just lift your foot a little bit past the point where you thought your maximum was for the day. So if your maximum is here, you just go like this. And every now and then, you pull your foot up a little higher. challenge yourself just a tiny little bit. You want to create that height by either by really pulling your leg up like I'm doing now. That's one way. And the other way, of course, to get your leg up is to let the torso sink. You can combine those two to get a little bit more height and work up to 25, 50 reps. And you really want to develop some strength in at the height where you are now. Go ahead. Now toes that foot, up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah, and every now and then really pull it up. There you go, and then back to your original height. You're done,
I was just admiring Steven's work.
Yeah. If you're interested in a little bit more progress quicker, these are great tools. Weight buckets, ankle weights. They, of course, develop strength very quickly. And it doesn't even have to be much. And most are about a pound or a pound and a half. So that gives you an extra challenge. Then you'll feel that muscle wearing out much quicker. Usually sets of 5 reps are best for strength. So if you can do 5, then do the last pulse, you hold it up a couple of seconds, then bring it back. And that will develop strength really quickly. And the stronger you are at the height that you're comfortable in now, the quicker you can gain new height. That's just how it works. All right. You feeling this?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. All right, once you're done, there comes a point when you get the feeling that you can no longer do a side kick, it's enough for the day. But you also have that urge to progress quicker. You can just add some of the other conditioning exercises. So, for instance, a leg lift, and a little bit of and it can just really be a leg lift, not a swing. But if you really do a leg lift and grab it, pull it out for about 2 seconds, and then let go and use your muscles to keep it in the squat and then come back down. So you pull it a little further than what you can lift it, then you use your strength and your muscles in that end range, and get the leg in the squat for a couple of seconds and back. Again, you can then work on multiple repetitions, like 25 or all the way up to 50. I know that number sounds ridiculous. It is.
What was the number?
50. it's a very high number, but it will take you probably 3 weeks to get there, or 2 weeks to get there, depending on how far you like to sing. But when you can do 50 of these comfortably after a few weeks, the other exercises all become easier.
Should we do this every day or two, or?
No, I don't. Right this second, I do them with you. When these classes are over, if I still have time, I do a couple of exercises to just really burn out. And the next day, I absolutely do nothing for the side kick.
Okay.
And I heal up. The healing is seriously almost more important than the training. Don't underestimate it. You don't heal up, then you're going to overtrain. And when you overtrain, you're going to be set back months. So take that serious.
Yep.
Sleep and water. All right. Shake it out a little bit. We have 10 minutes left or so, but maybe we can do another round if you're up to it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so let's do one full round of both sides at the same time, okay? So we'll start here. 2 sets of 5. Back to the hamstrings. I'm going to do 3 sets of 5 for the hamstrings, because my hamstrings are always tight.
Last week you did one like this.
And I did 2 more when we hung up.
Again?
Yeah, I did 2 more when we hung up. When the lesson was over, I did 2 more.
Okay.
And I do that in the morning when I wake up. I really have to work on hamstrings all the time, or they just lock back up. There's the one muscle that if I don't use it, it's definitely gone. Right away. And we're back into our cross-head squat. Then each side. over again. I'm doing 2 sets of 5. If you want an extra stretch out of this, you can also, as you go deeper into that split, try to bend your torso the other way. You'll definitely feel that. Okay. So back to rotations, of course. And 2 sets of 5. These are really, really fast. And back into a chamber. Let's make this a little bit more fun. Let's get back into our chamber. Let's do it standing up. With or without support. Up to you. So hold on one hand, pull up your leg as high as you can, and then just push down on it. 3 seconds and pull up. You guys feel that in your supporting glute?
Yep.
Yes? Okay, so that would be the reason to do it on the floor. When we do it on the floor, you don't feel that, huh? So
Right.
you're working only on the chamber. And when you do it like this, you're working on 2 things at the same time. And so now you feel the difference too. Right? So anyway, and so from there, rotate. Technically, we would be here, hands on your foot, go up. 1, 2, go up. 1, 2, 3, go up. Stand. 3, go up. 1, 2, 3, go up. And one more time. And then the next leg. Other leg. Yeah, now we need to, of course, fix, get back on the ground. Some of those leg swings. Let's do 10, just to have the session. Nice and slow. Right. Shake it out a little bit. Now, one of the programs that Elastic Steel also has is called the half open front split. Maybe you've heard of it.
It's called what?
Half open front split.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the one that's actually the best one to do in addition to the side kick one, because it has your feet in exactly the same position. Yeah. I'll show you. The program, like a normal split would be like this or like this, the true front split, and a half open front split is like this. Yeah, so this would be your supporting leg. This would be your kicking leg. If you do that kind of split. Some of the exercises from this program actually overlap, but there are a couple, of course, that are specific for that kind of split. I can't do it all the way. I'm almost there. But if you look at it, you see supporting leg, kicking leg. Yeah. Would be an excellent way to get a couple more exercises to get flexible faster. You have to look at that program. Right, this was session 2.7 of the Psychic High Improvement course. And we're going to continue on Wednesday. It's going to become more and more fun now, more and more kicking involved. And that's what you're all here for, of course. So I hope to see you on Wednesday at 6 o'clock. And our friend Ollie will be there too. He messaged me that he is actually somewhere up in the air right now, between airports. So he couldn't make it. Oh well. That was fun today. Thanks, guys.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
I'll see you on Wednesday.
See you Wednesday. Bye-bye. See you, Stephen.
Yeah.